Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to talk about signs that your manifestation is coming very soon. And before I start, make sure you hit the like button and let's get into the video. The first sign is having very intense dreams. If you find that you have been having a lot of dreams lately that have made you feel really emotional, either in the dream or even immediately after you wake up, and maybe it feels very different from your normal day-to-day life. Maybe in your day-to-day life you actually find that things are very calm and repetitive and maybe even boring. There's not anything kind of intense. You are not experiencing any intense emotions and feelings in your actual daily life, but you're having these very intense emotional dreams at night. This is a really good sign that your manifestation is close. Sometimes people will even have nightmares, but that is a good sign that their manifestation is close, because in their other realm, in the dream world, in the subconscious realm, it feels like scary, negative, bad things are happening. But that means that in the parallel reality, in your current conscious reality, good things are about to come in for you. And on the other hand, if you're experiencing a lot of positive things in your dreams that is causing you to feel feelings of intense joy and happiness, then it could be a sign that your manifestations are close and that your subconscious is able to receive these messages energetically before you can in your reality. So having intense emotional dreams is a really good sign that what you're looking for, what you're trying to attract, is very close. The next one is animals. A lot of people will see signs by seeing butterflies. Some people will see cats, and sometimes it's other animals like birds. But when you start to notice that you're seeing these animals everywhere, maybe you're seeing birds all the time, maybe you're seeing butterflies everywhere that you go, and it doesn't even have to be like real butterflies. Sometimes if you're just like online, you're seeing a bunch of butterflies in the comment section, that could also be a good sign that your manifestation is coming. And it's funny, in some cultures actually they consider it bird poop, like if a bird pooped on you or if a bird pooped on your car. And normally I feel like people are like, oh no, this is terrible, like this is the worst. But in certain culture, that's actually considered a sign of good luck, like you're about to get something good in your life. So look out for these little signs. The next one is one that we talk about all the time, but it's angel numbers. If you start to see 1111 or 1212 everywhere, that is a good sign that your manifestation is coming soon. And for a long time, I didn't realize that you can have your own personal angel number based on your birthday. And 1111 is the most popular one, but I personally always saw 1212 all the time. And one day I recently learned that your angel number is the number of your birth month plus the number of your birthday. And mine happens to be 12. And when I learned that, I was like, oh my gosh, that's so weird and crazy, because I am always seeing 1212. Every time I look at the clock, I see it all the time. And I never knew why or understood the significance of it until I realized that it was actually also my angel number. The next one is new connections. Now, this doesn't have to necessarily be new people. It can actually be people that you have known, but you have a new connection with them. Maybe they've opened up to you in a new way, or maybe you had a really great conversation and you feel a new and stronger connection to this person. I experienced this recently where I was just at a lunch, and it's people that I've met, people that I've known before, but after this lunch, I really felt like we made new connections and stronger connections because of the conversations that we were able to have. It was two specific people. I had one-on-one conversations with them. It truly felt like afterwards we had a stronger connection. Nothing crazy, but there's a certain level of, I guess, trust and a certain level of comfortability that comes with making new connections, even if it's with existing people in your life. It could just be that you've never opened up to them before, or they've never opened up to you before. But when you have new connections or new deeper connections with existing people, that's a great sign that your manifestation is on its way, because things that you are trying to attract will come to you through people and through connections, and that's one of the fastest and quickest ways for the things that you want to come into your life, through the people and through the connections. It can be something very minor, it can be something very simple. Maybe you need a new Pilates teacher or a new mechanic, and someone you know has a great person who does a really great job. It can be just as simple as that. It could be that you get invited to things that you normally don't attend, or invitations you don't normally receive, and maybe normally you wouldn't even go, single, but for some reason you felt a little pull to go and just kind of see what happens, and then you meet your significant other, or you meet someone who can offer you a great business opportunity. So connections are very important in that sense. The next one is when your comfort zone starts to break down. When you feel more comfortable doing things that you normally wouldn't. When you feel more comfortable trying new things. When you're no longer super averse to anything that's outside the norm. And this can be ideas and beliefs as well. It doesn't necessarily have to be physical things. You don't necessarily have to go out and do something, but it could be that you're more receptive to ideas that you would have rejected automatically before. This is a great sign that you as a person are actually expanding and growing. And when you grow and expand the self, you're able to attract the big things that you want a lot more easily. The next one is a sense of calm. And this can even come through as being disinterested. Maybe things that used to really bother you, or things that you used to really care about, like what other people think of you, or maybe something related to your work or your love life. Maybe you really used to care. Maybe you had like timelines for your love life or your career, and it really bothered you. But now all of a sudden you're starting to let go of those things and they no longer bother you. You're not super wrapped up in these timelines that you've created, or you're not super wrapped up in these things that you feel you must accomplish at this very moment, and you're just no longer interested in them and you just don't care. That's a great sign that your energy is actually shifting. So the things that you used to care about, you probably used to put a lot of time and energy into them. Maybe you were even obsessing over them about when you were going to have these things, when you were going to meet the right person. But when you start to feel your energy pull back and pull away from those things and you no longer care, what's happening is that energy is being spent elsewhere. It's very likely that you're actually using all that energy to attract bigger things into your life without knowing it. And sometimes it can come in funny forms. Maybe you stop stressing about when things are going to happen. Maybe you stop worrying about when this thing that you've been trying to manifest is going to come into your life, or how it's going to come into your life, which is a big issue that many people have. And with that, it's almost this idea of minding your own business. For example, if you were at work and you were just trying to do someone else's work and trying to do someone else's tasks and responsibilities, that would just be a really weird and awkward experience for everyone involved. But if instead you just focus on what you need to be focused on and your tasks and your responsibilities and your job, then that is going to be a much more harmonious and pleasant experience for everyone involved. So it's similar in that way. It's not really your job to worry about the how or the when. You're going to take the inspired action, you do your visualization, your affirmations, and then you're going to let it go. Because the when and the how is not your part, it's not your responsibility. Alright guys, that's it for today's little video. I hope that you found value in this. If you did, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and share this with someone who might also find it to be impactful, and I will see you next time. Bye!